Okay, these are the release notes for Stammer version 1.15.0. And before I get into the release notes, let's address the elephant in the room. And that, of course, is all the drama going on right now with OpenAI. So let me start by saying that we designed the architecture of Stammer from the get-go to be model agnostic. So there's no reason we can't run and go change to another model if we absolutely had to. In fact, it's on our roadmap to add support for other models to give you more choices. So that is one option we could pursue. Now, that being said, we've already done research and we're following the events very, very closely. And it looks like there's already Azure ChatGPT APIs ready to go that we could just switch to if we wanted to in case something happened with the OpenAI APIs. And we may consider doing that anyway. Now, OpenAI has also released statements today that they are committed to keeping their APIs running smoothly for the time being. Their engineers are still on staff for that and keeping it running. So that's a very good sign. Now, if you want to know more about the events, I definitely suggest you go and check out Ross's Instagram. He's got an amazing timeline there that you can get the link to and take a look at it. It's got everything kind of broken down with all this drama that's going on now. Okay, and with all of that out of the way, let's talk about GPT-4 Turbo. We have added support for GPT-4 Turbo, and it is, of course, half the price of our GPT-4 model. Now, we have tested it extensively within the ChatGPT interface itself, and I have found very few issues or differences with it from the normal GPT-4 model. But as always, try it out. Let us know if you run into any issues with it, but it seems to be a very, very capable model, and it's actually quite fast, which is good for this embedded chatbot use case because your responses will come back quicker. Okay, and now let's talk about conversation starters or suggested messages as we call them. So what this is in this text box, you can enter for each line as a separate message. You can enter what I put here for the notifier chatbot is how much is notifier? Does notifier work with Twitter? Question mark. And let me just show you where this actually gets shown up. So this is questions the user can actually ask and just click on this and it helps them get an idea of what to ask the chatbot, right? Sometimes when you're presented with a chatbot, you have no idea what it can do. And this can be a great way to just click on this button and it shows the user some of the potential options that they can ask the chatbot. Now, relatedly, we also got out the feature called initial messages. You may have also heard me refer to this as teaser questions, but this is actually popping up and teasing the user with these questions, and you can actually ask multiple ones. We also have a delay, so you can set the number of seconds until the teaser questions show up. Now, notice this one is actually set to -1, which means it will not pop up, disables it basically, disables that functionality. And you can, like I said, you can also enter multiple in here. And this is actually a screenshot of what this could kind of look like. These teaser questions, prompting the user to interact with the chatbot. As always, let us know if there's any questions about this or any additional settings or functionality you need for this to work for your use case. Now, another thing we got out that you may have noticed, we now have this notification here in the top bar that is prompting you, reminding you, we hope this will reduce confusion, that you can then go ahead and log into your white label domain. What was happening is we realized it was confusing sometimes to realize that after you deploy your custom domain, you need to then go and log into that custom domain in order to see all the branding that we're talking about. So this will display here, and we're hoping it's going to reduce a lot of confusion with that. And of course, as usual, there's a ton of other little small changes and features, as well as bug fixes we got out with this release, but I don't want to mention them all because I want to keep this video quick. Let's talk though about what is coming next, because that is very exciting. One thing we're working on right this moment is Zoom support for the scheduling. We know how important that is. Everyone needs it. Relatedly, we're also working on supporting more than just regular meetings where one user meets with another user. We're also working on the concept of group meetings or seminars. So that would be one host with multiple participants up to a certain number that you set in the UI. So we're working hard on support for that now. Also, the white label documentation that I mentioned last week, that will actually come out in the next few days. That is technically almost done right now. We just need to get it deployed, and we will get it deployed in a later release, most likely this week. And one feature we actually got out this week that I completely forgot to mention is comments in the base system prompt. Now, this may seem like a very small thing, and it is in many ways, but these comments will allow us to create base system prompts that are completely explained with these comments. And these comments will actually not go to ChatGPT. This is purely to help explain the base system prompt. Now, relatedly, one thing we're working on right now as well is the marketplace. And we're very excited about the marketplace because what that is going to be is a library of AI agents ready to go that you can easily clone into your account, possibly populate some needed values. For instance, a company name, maybe a bot name, stuff like that. But once you populate those with a template, it's going to be ready to go and just use. And so we are super excited about the marketplace. We're going to get it out like we always do, kind of create the bare functionality and then improve it as we go along based on feedback from you guys. And relatedly, as far as feedback goes, I'm really hoping that you all are able to join our office hours this week. Remember, if you want to join the office hours, just go to the question mark up here and then click on the button to join the next session. We love those office hours because it allows us to get so much valuable feedback from you guys and see all the excitement with the stuff that we're releasing. And those office hours keep getting larger and larger, so it's going to be interesting to see how many join over the next few weeks. Okay, and that is it for these release notes. Now, as always, if you have any questions, concerns, feedback, feature requests, just open a ticket or shoot us an email. We will definitely get back with you or jump on a call if that's necessary. We are always happy to jump on a quick call to view an error and get it resolved or to help you figure out how to use something. So get in contact with us, and thank you so much for watching this video.